We have already seen the definition of the component, right? But we revise the definition. The component of a graph G are its maximal connected subgraphs. A component is a trivial if it has no edges, otherwise it is trivial, right? Here the component of this graph means the maximal connected subgraph. Suppose that we have the graph G here. This graph, right? This is a graph G. Now component of this graph are the maximal connected subgraphs, right? Here we can here this is one component and this is second component, right? If you join these two graphs, union of two graphs is G, right? This is a component G1 and this is component G2. Both are the component of the graph G, right? Then G1 union G2 is equals to G, right? Then a component is trivial if it has no edges. The trivial component of G are only vertices, right? This is a trivial component of the graph G. And next concept is an isolated vertex is a vertex of degree 0. The vertex which has degree 0, that means there is no edge incident on this vertex, then this vertex is isolated vertex. For example, here this vertex is isolated. Here all the vertices are isolated because no edge incident on these vertices and degree of these all vertices are 0. Therefore, these vertices are isolated vertices. So next definition is a cut edge or cut vertex of a graph is an edge or vertex whose deletion increases the number of components, right? Cut edge and the cut vertices. The concept are cut edge or cut vertices. Cut edge means cut edge of a graph G is an edge whose deletion increases the number of components. Here we take one example here, this one. This is a graph G, right? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 edges. Now the cut vertices of this graph are these two vertices V3 and V4, right? If we delete this vertex V3, we get these two components. If we delete the vertex V3, then these edges also deleted, right? Then we get these are two components. Because of the deletion of V3, there are two components of the graphs, right? Similarly, if we delete the vertex V4, we get, if we delete V4, right, then this edge and these two edges will automatically deleted. Therefore, we get this V6 and V5 because we delete the vertex V4, then these three edges will also deleted, right? Therefore, it increases the number of components. Here this is a one component, right? The graph, if graph is connected, then this is a connected component. If you delete this vertex, then number of components are increases. If you delete these two vertices, right, we get two components here. If you delete V3 and V4 at same time, then we get this graph V1, V2, V6 and V5 because we delete these two vertices, then these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges will also deleted. Therefore, we get these two components. Therefore, the number of cut edge or cut vertices are increases the number of components, and cut edge are here. If we delete this edge, look at here, this edge E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6 and E7, right? So if we delete the edge E1, we get the graph like this, right? And this graph is not disconnected, right? This if we delete the edge E1, then this graph will remains connected, then and it will not increase the number of components because this is a single component, right? Therefore, E1 is not a cut edge. Similarly, if we delete this edge E3, again we will get a connected component, right? A single component. Therefore, E3 also not a cut edge. Similarly, if we delete E4, right? If we delete E4, then we get this graph. If we delete E4, then we get two components. The number of components is increases, right? Therefore, E4 is a cut edge, right? Because of deletion of E4, number of components are increases. Therefore, E4 is a cut edge, right? Similarly, if we delete these three edges, then number of components will not increase. Therefore, these three edges also not cut edges, right? Therefore, E4 is a cut edge and the cut vertices are V3, V4, right? Here, second example is this G. There are how many vertices? 5 vertices and edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Then, if you delete the vertex V5, G minus V5. Here, G minus V5 is the graph this V1, V2, V3, V4, right? Then, the next concept is we write G minus E or G minus M for the subgraph of G obtained by deleting an edge E or set of edges M, right? And we write G minus V or G minus S for the subgroup obtained by deleting a vertex V or a set of vertices S. An induced subgraph is a subgraph obtained by deleting a set of vertices. We write G of T for G minus T bar, where T bar is equals to vertex set of G minus T, this one, vertex set of G minus T, and this is a subgraph of G induced by T. Here G minus V, G minus V means G minus V5, right? We delete this vertex, then these three edges will also deleted, we get this graph. Then this graph is G of V5 for G minus T bar. Here this is V5 is T, right? Here G of T means we delete the vertex T, right? Here T is equals to V5 for G minus T bar. Here T bar is vertex set of G minus T. Vertex set of G are V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5, and we delete the vertex V5. Therefore, T bar is vertex set of G minus T, right? Then T bar is equals to V1, V2, V3, V4. Vertex set of T bar is equals to vertex set of G minus T. That means V1, V2, V3, V4, right? Therefore, this is an induced subgraph by T, right? Now, there is a theorem depending on the cut vertex and cut edges, right? Here, theorem is an edge is cut edge if and only if it belongs to no cycle. There is a statement if and only if, right? An edge is a cut edge if and only if it belongs to no cycle. We have to prove that an edge is cut edge, then it belongs to no cycle, and the converse part is if edge belongs to the cycle, then there is no cut edge, right? So, we prove this. Let us prove. Let E be an edge in a graph G, right? We take one edge from the graph G with the endpoints x1. That means we take this edge E with endpoints xy from the graph G, right? And let H be the component containing E and H be the component containing E. We take suppose that we have the graph. This is our whole graph, and we take some one component here, this H component, right? And suppose that this H belongs to this component H, right? Here, suppose that this is an H component. This is a whole graph, right? And we take one component H from the graph G, right? So, here and E belongs to this component H. Here, this is an H E, right? And with endpoints X and Y, right? And H be the component containing E. Since deletion of E affects no other components, right? There may be more than one components in the graph G, right? So, we take from this one component H and E belongs to H. If we delete the edge E from the component H, right? Then this deletion of E does not affect on other components, because E does not belongs to other components, therefore there is no reaction on the other components, right. If you delete the edge E, there is only effects on the component H, right. So the deletion of E affects no other components. Therefore, it suffices to prove that H minus E is connected if and only if E belongs to a cycle. Therefore, we have to prove that H minus E, because this edge E belongs to the component H. E does not belongs to the other components, right. Therefore, deletion of this edge does not affect on other components. So, only it is sufficient to prove that if H minus E is connected if and only if E does not belongs to E belongs to the cycle, right. So, we first prove that, suppose we assume that H minus E is connected, because this is statement if and only if statement, right. We prove the first part. So, we assume that H minus E is connected and we have to prove that E belongs to a cycle. Now, we already assume that H minus E is connected, then H minus E contains xy paths. The graph is connected, that means there are paths from every two vertices, right. So, every two vertices are connected, that means H minus E is connected, then H minus E contains a xy path. Look at here, this is a component H, there is an edge E, and these both are endpoints of E. If we delete this edge, then we get, since H is connected, H minus E is connected, by deletion of this edge we get the path from x to y, because H minus E is connected. Connected means there is a path from every vertex. So, there is a path from x to y, right. Here, look at here, there is a path from this one, right. Also there is a path, right. Therefore, H minus E connected, then H minus E contains xy path, and this path is complete cycle with E. Because we already assume that H minus E is connected, right. Suppose that we assume another graph here, another component, if we contain this component, suppose that this is an edge E and these are endpoints of xy, right. Suppose this is a component H and H minus E is connected, right. That means if we delete this edge, then this component also connected, because there are no two components, we does not get two components after deleting the H E, therefore H minus E is connected, right. And there is a path from x to y here. There are two paths from x to y here, this path and this other path, right. But if we have already deleted this edge E, then we get the path from x to y, this one. Suppose there is a vertex z, x to z, z to y. Similarly here, by after deleting the edge E, we get the path from x to y, and this path is complete a cycle with E. Suppose there is a path from this an x and this is an some path here, right, and this is an edge E. This is a path from x to y, and if we add this edge E, this complete a cycle, right. Therefore, here we have given that this path is belongs to complete a cycle with E. If we add this edge E, then we get cycle, right. Therefore, since H minus E is connected, then H minus E contains a xy path, and this path is complete a cycle with E, right. So, one part is over, because we get a cycle, because we get E belongs to the cycle, right. What we have done here, H minus, we have considered H minus E is connected and we have to prove that E belongs to the cycle. Here we get E belongs to the cycle, right. Now, the converse part is here, we assume that, suppose that E lies in a cycle C. This is a cycle C, right, this one, and E belongs to this cycle. Suppose we choose two vertices U and V from the vertex set of H. Here vertex set of H are U, X, Y, V, and also there are another example, another vertices may be there, right. Therefore, we choose any two vertices from a vertex set of H, not a right. And since H is connected, component is always connected. Therefore, and we already consider that here, since H is connected and connected, that implies there exists a path, right? There exists a path between any two vertices because H is connected. Therefore, if we take two vertices from vertex set of H, then we get the path from U to V because H is connected, right? Therefore, since H is connected, then H has a UV path P. Here we assume that this is a path, UV path V, U to X, X to Y, Y to V, and we give the name for this path is P, right? Then if P does not contains E, then P exists in H minus E. Suppose there are two conditions, possibilities, right? First possibility is E belongs to this path and E does not belongs to this path, right? Here observe that this figure, this graph, if we go from U to V from this path P, then we get this E belongs to P. If we go from this cycle C, then we does not get the edge E. So there are two conditions. The first condition is if P does not contains E, then P exists in H minus E. P does not contains E, then P belongs to H minus E. Why? Because E does not belongs to because we have deleted this H E. Then we get this path, this one, right? So we get P exists in H minus E. If P contains E, suppose that P contains E, and suppose by symmetry X is between U and Y. Here if we observe the X is between U and Y, here we observe that E belongs to this path P, then and endpoints of E are X and Y, and we have the path from U to V. If E belongs to P contains the edge E, then by symmetry X is a vertex between U and Y, right? And similarly, since here since H minus contains a UX path, because H minus E is we have to prove that H minus E is connected, right? Since H minus E contains a UX path here, if we delete this H E, then we get H minus E, right? Therefore, there is a path from U to X here. There is no relation, we don't need this H to create this path, right? Therefore, there exists path U to X after deletion E, right? And as which is along the path P here. This is path P and UX is on the path P, right? And since also similarly an XY path along C and the XY path, this XY path, if we delete this HE, we get this XY path from C along this C here, X to this vertex to this vertex to Y, right? And Y V path along P and Y to V is also a path along the path P, right? And the transitivity of the connection relation and the transitivity of the collection relation, which is implies that H minus E has a UV path. Here we have U minus X is also path, U to X is also path, X to Y is also path, and Y to V also path. That implies U to V, there exists a path from U to V by transitivity, right? Therefore, H minus E is also connected, right? Because if there exists a path, then this component is connected, right? We have already chosen there V n belongs to H, and after deletion this H E, then this is also there exists also a path from U to V. Therefore, H minus E is connected, right? And we did this for all the UV vertices. We have taken here arbitrary vertices U and V, right? Therefore, we can do this for all the UV vertices from the vertex set of H. Therefore, H minus E is connected. Therefore, an edge is a cut edge if and only if it belongs to no cycle, right? We take one more example here. Suppose there is a cycle. Suppose this is a graph with 5 vertices, right? Suppose we delete this edge, we take A, B, C, D and E. Suppose we delete this edge A, we get the graph 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After deletion this edge A, we will get connected graph because there are no two components, right? There is a single component, that means this graph is connected. Therefore, this edge is not a cut edge, right? Cut edge means after deletion by this edge we will get more than one component. We will get only one component, that means A is not a cut edge. That means if an edge is a cut edge, if and only if it does not belongs to the cycle. Suppose that here we take this one graph, this is not a cycle, right? If we delete this edge, then we get these two components, right? Number of components are increases by after deleting this edge. Therefore, this edge is a cut edge. Also, this edge is cut edge. Also, this edge and also this edge, right?